Good afternoon, folks. Going live with Lucas from LA. So we are coordinating getting started. I'm learning all sorts of things about using Facebook Live, and I'm here. Oh, can you shoot me the link? So this is the joys. How do I share live video while I'm live? Ooh. Let's see. Tap to invite a viewer to be in your broadcast. Ooh, Hillary's there. Ooh, and it's working. Yes. Okay. Adding, connecting.
Hey, how's it going? I
Hey,
finally
Lucas,
got
we
it.
figured it out.
I know it took forever. God, it was
Ooh,
my fault
air high
too, because
fives.
yeah, nice. It was definitely my fault because I had I was on desktop the entire time. I remember you told me to go to mobile and I completely forgot. So,
Oh, it's all
uh,
right.
but we're here now, so this is cool. First
Yes,
time doing this, so thank you for your time. This should be cool.
of course.
Yeah.
So, I mean, since these are pretty casual, I would
hmm
love to, if you want to tell everyone who you are and what you have going on.
For sure. So I own a marketing company in Los Angeles and Seattle called Twiz, TWIZ, and we are working on our biggest project so far, which is an a giveaway for a client of ours called Elixir, and so that's been really fun. I think, and actually we have about 3 different giveaways going on. So right now, I think the biggest focus has been actually doing giveaways. Uh, Weirdly enough, I never thought I'd be saying that, but they work really well, and we're really focusing on them a lot right now. So,
Huh.
um, but in my personal life, is that personally, cousins are coming into town, and I have it's Seafair up here in Seattle, which is a really big festival here. So I'm pretty excited about that. How about yourself? Anything?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't think I've been to Seattle.
Oh, it's awesome. It's great. And you're in where are you again? Actually, if
I'm in
it's
North Carolina
oh
in
yeah, I thought it was
Greensboro.
yeah. I was like I know it's either North or South Carolina, but yeah,
Yeah,
that's
one of those warm southern states.
how long have you been there?
Let's see, 3 years about. I was actually here for 2 years, and then I moved away for a year and a half and came back.
Oh, okay. Nice, nice. That
Yeah.
sounds cool. That's
Yeah, I
nice.
just
Awesome.
actually renewed the lease on my house. So
Okay.
I'll be here for another year, and who knows after that? Maybe this will be
Right.
home base.
Right. I've always wanted to visit. I've never really spent a lot of time in the South. And I guess, I mean, the most time I've spent in the South is in Florida, but that's like the Southeast, which I guess people say is kind of different than other parts of the South. But I don't know. I would love to spend more time there. It'd be cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
So I was intrigued when you were talking about the giveaways.
Oh, yeah.
So
Thanks.
I work with a lot of different clients and helping them with their marketing strategies and plans and
hmm
content calendars and all that fun stuff. So I was
Yeah.
wondering, do you have any like quick tips that people could use to start to incorporate giveaways or just think about it in a different way? Like how does a giveaway fit within, a client's overall strategy and plan, and how do you approach that?
For sure. And I would preface it by saying that it really depends mostly at first on the goals of whatever client you're working with. Because I've found that for B2B companies, it's not always a good idea. But for B2C companies, it works really well. And the reason for it, in my opinion, is because it's a more, you're actually engaging with potential customers. It's not a lot of bots for the most part because people actually see value in the product and they want to engage with it, which is great. But with B2B services, you may not be actually engaging with your customers, and there might be a lot of people who aren't interested in your services who just want to enter in the giveaway. So that's something I would first start off the bat by saying is make sure that it actually aligns with your goals. And then the second thing I would say is try to stay away from giving away cash because one
Mm.
reason for the giveaway is to get basically an audience that is interested in your service or your sort of industry. So we're doing a giveaway right now for an influencer called Renee Lang, and we're giving away, because she's a health and fitness influencer, we're giving away a a shaker bottle for protein shakes, and then a protein powder, which combined is about $50 value. But people don't see, they put their own value on it, especially if they're in that space. They like fitness, for example. So we're getting some pretty good engagement, but we didn't just want to do a cash thing because cash is too universal, so anybody could like it. So we just wanted to attract people that are actually interested in what she has to offer. So yeah.
Awesome.
Those are probably the two things I would tell people at this point. So
okay.
Yeah.
What are your goals? And don't do cash and do B2C.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. And yes, that's for sure. Have you done any giveaways before? I'm curious because
I've done
something that not everyone
does. I think when I did it, I was using a platform called like WooBox or something.
Okay, I think I've heard of it. I think I actually have. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember which project that was for though, but I remember the tool.
Nice. Yeah. It's funny. It's definitely a different type of approach to marketing. It's obviously more of a quick results type thing. Happens over the course of a week or 2 weeks, but we found that for certain people it works really well. Getting brand exposure out there, and then really it's just by like virality, right? Because it's probably one of the easiest ways to go viral is through a giveaway, and that's great because it helps with a bunch of free exposure for your clients. So, but what's something you're working on in terms of your company right now? Something exciting?
Let's see. I'm actually pretty excited about some workshops that I'm doing. And I created a new package for working with small businesses. So I'm trying to think about as a strategist and planner, what is my end deliverable for clients? What do they actually receive?
Right.
So developing programs where it's like, okay, I'll give you your, 1-page promotional plan, your 3-month content calendar. We're going to meet on a bi-weekly basis. So I get to be their, acting CMO and help them grow their business and make sure they have the direction they need.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been super geeked about that to help clients in different ways.
Yeah.
And then for the workshops is more so following the story branding model. Did we talk about that on our last conversation?
Well, it's funny actually. I saw I was scrolling through your videos before this. I saw the story brand video. I didn't watch it because we were about to hop on the live video, but I love that book, and I read and we use the templates online, the free ones. I love the book though, and we actually just wrote a blog about it, which is kind of hilarious. But we wrote a blog just giving an outline of all the steps in my story brand and kind of going through each one. So I love it. We use it for all of our clients. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's awesome. I can no longer remember who I talked to about it because I pretty much talked to everyone about it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, for sure. And you can definitely see the difference. I mean, I think the biggest pivotal thing for me about that was just positioning the customer as the hero in the story as opposed to the business, because that's almost right off the bat, if there's one thing anybody could do to fix their business, it really is just that little fix. Obviously there's more to it, but just if they're looking for one thing they can do, it's really that, because so many, especially tech companies, SaaS tech companies are the worst. They are just all about the product, and there's no reason for somebody to use it because there's so many products out there. I mean, why would I care? And when you're aiming for mass appeal, you've got to give somebody a so what in a sense and actually deliver something of value that's beyond just technical.
For sure. Yeah. There's lots of industries who could use a little help with that.
Yeah. No, agreed. And so you like it. When did you read the book? I mean, it was recent or
Uh,
a while
it was
ago?
just a couple months ago. It was this
Yeah.
summer. Actually, Kristen,
Nice.
who the other growth hacker that I mentioned,
Yeah.
she was the one who turned me onto it. So it's only been a couple
Mm.
months, but it's just like my new go-to. I would love to
Nice.
do their certification program and
Mm.
be official about it.
Yeah, and it's funny that their landing page is apparently one of the best performing landing pages on the internet, which is really interesting. They just have a
Whoa.
lot of really cool stuff going on. Yeah. So that, and then you probably like this book too. I have the same. I like StoryBrand, but because I'm a growth hacker, my favorite book's actually Hacking Growth. And you probably
Ooh.
would find it interesting. It's written by Sean Ellis, the guy who actually coined the term in 2013. You
Okay.
might enjoy it. It's a pretty technical read, so it's not the most fun, but it's so informative and it helps just think about launching businesses, activating customers, etc. So in so much detail, it's so useful. So I recommend it
That's
for sure.
awesome. I'm going to
Yeah.
add that to my list. I
Oh yeah.
actually had a conversation with someone earlier, and they mentioned, I don't remember the name of it right now, but I'll put it in the comments afterwards. But it
Okay.
was basically a book around design thinking, and it's like the book, oh, it's called Sprint,
Okay.
because they use it for Google Ventures and the workshops that they go through with the new people that they're investing in.
Oh, okay. Nice. Nice.
So it's
Yeah.
like,
I gotta check that out too. Yeah, sounds good.
yeah, the reading list is always growing. So I just like get equally geeked up about all of them.
Yeah. It's called Sprint. Sprint. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll make little notes afterwards of all
Yeah.
the goodies.
I know for sure. And so yeah, no, we actually just wrote a blog about that too. We're trying to pump out blogs so fast now. It's kind of crazy. We just wrote one on the top 10. It's a top 10 marketing books. Yeah, and then we're Hacking Growth in there as well.
Ooh, you'll have to share your
Yeah,
blog post
yeah, I should. I
because
should. I
that's
know.
just the summary, you know.
Right,
Hey, read all
exactly.
these.
I know. But yeah. So let's see. I'm just trying to think of something else we can talk about. Running out of topics here.
Yeah, well, I mean, these are short format, so you know
Yeah.
we can always do it again in a couple of
Right.
weeks or something. But just to have the chance to connect,
Oh yeah.
you know, video to video face.
Yes. Yes. Well, it's good to get in the habit of doing these videos. Facebook Live's
Yeah.
obviously got a lot of potential, and I mean, I want to keep doing them for sure. So feel free to let me know. Anytime you
Okay.
want to have another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But well, okay. I have a question. Just for anybody who ends up watching this. So what's if you're a small business owner, what's one thing you would say somebody can do right now to improve their marketing? Just something that they can do that's not sort of you know they don't need somebody else to do it, in your opinion.
Ooh.
Yeah, asking hard questions.
Oh. So for me to give advice to a business owner on what's the one thing that they could do.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
within their means, I guess. It's a little fix.
And only one thing.
Yeah, one thing. um, yeah.
Hire someone who knows. But that doesn't count because it's something that they can do.
Right.
So my mind's going through some of the different like models and frameworks that I use.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So like we talked about story branding, like that is very much a marketing framework of how to better position yourself.
Yeah.
And then there's things like the lean startup model, like lean canvas. And that's more of a business framework.
Yeah.
I would actually recommend that they go through that exercise because it's a perfect combo of like business / marketing where
Mm-hmm.
you can really get a grip on your business, who you are, what you're about from a high level perspective. And because me as a strategist, I'm always taking 10 steps back and being like, okay, like,
Right.
who are you? What's your plan? Why are we doing this? And
Yeah.
asking those questions.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to say like, oh, like, you know, be on Facebook or whatever. It's more
Right.
so like looking internally of getting a better understanding on your business and where you want to take it. So I would say go through one of those types of lean canvas exercises. I'm actually doing it for a client right now.
Nice.
And it brings up so many questions that there's always that learning process. It's so, what's the term? Iterative.
Yes. Yes. Well, no, I actually, that's a great answer. And I think the lean startup sort of methodology, I haven't actually had a chance to read that book, and everyone keeps recommending it to me. So I definitely see how that could be helpful and easy to implement. That's a good answer. I like it.
Yeah. So yeah, I also like to pose questions to like the audience too. So like everyone just like post in the comments, like what's your one tip, whether you're in marketing or a business owner, what is the like one piece of advice that you would give to other people that they could do for themselves to just take things to the next level?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And actually I was actually going to get your feedback on this because it's an idea I had recently for a B2B giveaway that we're trying to do for Twiz. It kind of has a similar connotation with offering tips. So we're thinking about doing a giveaway throughout LinkedIn where we give away $300 to anybody who writes a growth hack in 200 words or less that anybody could apply to their business, and they just do hashtag Twiz hacks or something. And if they do that, then they're eligible to get $300 at the end of the month. And so I'm trying to start something viral, but I'm curious what your thoughts on that. Because it's a new idea. I just came with it yesterday. So.
Okay. Well, I guess what we talked about earlier, like you talked about no cash.
Yeah, that's true. And so maybe, I'm contradicting myself. Well, actually, it's a good question then, because what do you think a marketing person would find valuable that could be equivalent to $250 or something big, I guess? Because
yeah. We're all in.
What's something valuable?
I was thinking some sort of promotion. Like you talked about your blog and like you have like your social channels and you're working with these amazing clients. So I feel like hey Hillary, for writers or for marketers, like they want to get out there. So I think having like a feature on your blog or a shout out on your social media, that's gold.
Yes. Yes. So yeah, I mean, I could definitely do that. Do you know about any sort of products that you think would be good, or like services maybe that you would find valuable? I mean, maybe a platform or something, or maybe a book. I'm not sure.
To figure out. It could be like your top 10 books from your blog post.
Yeah, actually, that might not be a bad idea.
Or 5 of them.
Yeah, or 5. Yeah, I like that. I like it a lot. Yeah, that's really cool. I'm going to start thinking about what would be good. The hardest part about doing a giveaway is knowing what people actually want. That's the toughest thing.
Yes.
I guess that's business, right? So
understanding what they're thinking, what they're feeling, and how you can connect with them on a deeper level.
Of course. So I think I just got a call from somebody. That's why I went quiet for a sec. So I may have to hop off.
Yeah.
But it was good talking to you. I mean, this is awesome. And
you too, Lucas.
Yeah, I'm glad we got to meet face to face, and let's do this again sometime for sure.
Yeah, I know you got to go. So later on, post in the comments where people can find you.
Oh, for sure. At twiz.io. I'll post in the comments as well. And I'd love to hear from anybody if they have any questions about marketing. So yeah, giveaways maybe. But yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Okay. See you later, Lucas. Thanks for joining.
See ya. How do I get off this?